everyone, thank you for joining me today on Everything AeroPilates. In this video, we're going to be doing a bedtime or end of the week or just a much needed stretch for your body. We're beginning today on 2 black cords. And if you have an AeroPilates that has the springs, it's the 2 outside springs that would work for you today. You can also be on 1 red cord. Our handles are here on the shoulder pads for easy access. And let's go ahead and lie down on our backs and get started. We're going to begin today with warm-up footwork. And we're going to start with our legs hip width apart. Our hips are pretty individual, so what you're trying to do is just make sure from your hips your legs are going straight up from where your hip bones are. And that's in the right position. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we're in neutral position. So we're going to start by making sure our shoulders are up against our shoulder pads but not pushing against them. They're nice and relaxed, barely touching them. We're also going to make sure that our pelvis is not tilted up or down. It's just going to be right in the middle. And to check that, we can stick our hand under our mid-back and make sure we have a little bit of a gap there. Let's take a deep breath here, breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. And we're going to go ahead and get on our tippy toes. We're going to put our heels as high as comfortable for us. And if we start to get a tight calf, we're just going to relax our heels down a little. And we're going to push in and out for 10. And we're going to just do this nice and slowly. Go ahead and breathe as you come back down. Here's 4. Going to 10. I'm straightening my legs and not snapping out my knees. They're not going to be locked, but they are going to be straight. Here's 7. And we're going to come down as deep as we can. 2 more. This is our last one. Come all the way in. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is in our same hip width position is put our arches on the toe bar. We're going to go ahead and press out for 10. Again, we're going to straighten those knees without snapping them. And we're going to come all the way back down. Let's breathe this one. Straightening those legs. Here's 5. Here's 7, all the way down if I can. 8. 9. Here's our last one. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put our heels up onto the bar. We're going to flex our toes as much as possible. The idea is to bring them towards our head. And again, we're only going to do as much as comfortable. If it gets too tight in our leg, we're going to relax our toes a little. We're going to push through our heels to stand up, straightening our legs, but not snapping those knees. Here's 3, come all the way in. Make sure you're breathing. Standing through those heels. Straightening those legs. Don't lock those knees. Here's our last one in this position. Okay, so our next position is going to be our V feet with our heels together and our toes apart. We're first going to drop open from our hips, walk our toes down to the bar. Our heels will automatically meet. We will be trying to keep those heels together through this, and we're going to make sure that our knees don't go much further out than our shoulders. They're not super wide here. They're just about shoulder width apart. I'm putting my hands back under my hips. I'm going to keep my heels high if I can, and if that's not comfortable, I can lower them. Let's take a breath here. And let's go ahead and push out for 10. I'm going to straighten all the way up with my heels high and together, but I'm not going to snap those knees. Do not lock them out. We're just straightening out. Come back in as much as possible. Here's 5. Make sure you're breathing. Here's 8. Here's 9. And there's 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and close my legs in. And I'm going to walk my toes out to the wide position. I'm going to go ahead and put my heels on the corners of my toe bar. And once again, I'm going to allow my hips to open from right in here, turn out. Now my knees are just slightly wider than my shoulders. And I'm going to stand up through my heels, nice and slowly, straightening those legs without snapping them. Don't forget to breathe. Have my feet slightly flexed. There's 6. Standing straight up. 8. Don't lock those knees. Here's our last one. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, go ahead and close your legs in. Walk your feet back together. And the next thing I'm going to do is start warming up our arms so that they can stretch well. So I'm going to grab my handles off of my shoulder pads. So I have an option to leave my toes down but still work through my arms. If my feet stay on the toe bar, I'm not pushing through my legs. They can almost come up at any time because my arms are going to be doing the work. And I'm going to start with 10 arm lowers, nice and slow, making sure I'm breathing through it. If you don't have your toes on the bar, you just bring them up to the tabletop. Let's go for 10. Breathe through. That's 5. Let's take a break. Set your feet down. Take a breath. Let's go for 5 more. Last one. Toes down. And we're going to do arm circles. We're going to do 5 each way. We're going to start going out, down, in and up, out, down, in and up. And then we'll do 5 down, out, up and in. So let's start. Again, you have the option with your feet. So I'm going out, down, in and up, out, down, in and up. I'm going to try to make that smoother. There's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Take a breather. Couple of good breaths there. We're going to lift our feet up again or have them lightly resting on the toe bar. And we're going down, out, up, and in. So here we go for 5. 1. Down, out, up, and in. Here's 3. 4. And 5. Go ahead and relax down. Now it's going to be time to go ahead and get our feet in the straps. So we're going to straighten our legs. I'm going to lasso my foot, step through that strap, bring my other leg up, lasso that one as well. And while everybody's getting their feet in the straps, I know it's always different every day, I'm going to go ahead and let the straps start to stretch me out. Now, in all of this position, my hips are staying on the platform. I'm not forcing them down with exertion, but I'm making sure they're not going to be pulled up. My lower back is staying down on the platform. I still have that small gap in my mid-back. And I'm making sure that my hips are staring at the ceiling. The first position that we have in this is leg lowers. But before we start lowering, let's go ahead and let the straps pull us in as far as our flexibility allows. And I'm actually feeling pretty tight today. So if you are too, you can be anywhere wherever your flexibility allows. Let it pull you in. So let's take a breath here. And now we're going to bring them straight down. 1. Back up and let it stretch you out a little further if possible every time. 2. Only what's comfortable. 3. Make sure you're breathing. Here's our last one in this position. And come up. And go ahead and let the straps pull you just a little more. And the next thing we're going to do is open our feet a little wider. Now our feet are straight out from our shoulders. And we're going to keep them in that position as we lower for 5 more. 1. And let it stretch you as you come up. 2. Make sure you're breathing. 3. 4. And 5. Go ahead and let that strap stretch you up a little more. The next thing we're going to do are leg circles, 5 each way. Our first circle is going to be with our feet shoulder width apart again. And we're going to pull down. We're going to bring our toes together and let them lift up. Then we're going to go back out to shoulder position, down, together, up. Let's do 5 of those. Open, down, together, up, open, down, together, up. That's 2. Open, you can open a little further if you're ready. Together, 3. Let's make it smoother. 4. Open, down, together, up, 5. With your feet together, go ahead and let those straps stretch you. And now we're going to go down with them feet together, open them up, and bring them up. So here we go, down, open, up, back together. Down, open, up, back together. That's 2. Let's make it more smooth now. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get that stretch now. And we're going to let our legs come up, slightly pulling the straps, and we're pulling down on the straps. So I'm not pulling back towards my head like this. I'm pulling down right here, and that's going to pull my legs a little closer to me. I'm still going to try to keep that lower back down without forcing it into the platform. I'm going to release that, open my legs a little wider, and do it again. Pulling down. My shoulders are still relaxed, they're not creeping up to my shoulder pads. Release that. And if needed, you can go even wider, pull down. And really, you can go as wide as you can in these positions to stretch. Let's hold that and take a couple breaths. In through our nose, out through our mouth. Go ahead and bring your feet back together with your straps. We're going to push out to a 45-degree angle, and then we're gonna bend our knees and flex our feet. And this is a different kind of stretch. It's gonna help relieve these hip flexors. You're gonna bring your knees in as close as you can, and you can have them a little wider than your stomach as well. Your straps are holding onto those flexed feet, and again, you're gonna hold on to the straps. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and take that strap out and bring that leg down to our toe bar. Bend the other leg, take that strap off, and come on down. Your handles can go back on your shoulder pad. And now it's time to go ahead and sit up. I'm gonna drop my feet to my standing platform, and I'm gonna start turning my hips and my shoulders to the side. Push up through the arm on my shoulder pad and use my other arm to help me get up. I'm gonna scoot back and straddle the platform. I'm gonna go ahead and wiggle myself down to the edge of my platform. And the first thing we're gonna do is down stretch. For down stretch, I'm gonna start by sitting up tall. I have my hips evenly on the platform, which means one's not leaning above the other. I'm gonna make sure my spine is straight and upright, and my shoulders are down and relaxed. My head's gonna be looking forward. And for down stretch, I'm making sure that my thumb is with my fingers. I'm gonna push from the toe bar from the middle of my hand here. With my upper body being one long piece, I'm going to start pushing away and bend down with my head between my arms. My shoulders are still relaxed, they're not creeping up to my ears. And I'm gonna take a breath. Go down here as far as you can. This all depends on your flexibility. So go ahead and take the stretch down. Take a breath. Leaving your arms straight. Allow those cords to pull you in as you start to sit up. In this position, you're letting the platform pull you up. So again, sitting tall, arms straight, pushing back, and as one piece folding to get my head between my arms as much as possible. Take a breath. Go ahead and allow the cords to pull me back up. And I sit up looking straight. That's two. We're going to go ahead and do one more. So pushing away with my arms, bending over one piece, letting my head go between my arms. Hold for a breath. Let the cords bring me up and just come right back up. Another variation of that is the pushback. For the pushback, I'm going to start sitting up straight. My hips are going to be evenly on the platform and my shoulders are going to be down and relaxed. Now I'm going to go ahead and tilt my pelvis slightly, curling over as if a ball is here and I want to curl over it. And then I'm going to push back into that curved back. It's like a sit and reach. I'm reaching in front of me, but I'm allowing my spine to curve. I'm going to let the cords pull me back in, and I start stacking back up to tall. So uncurving my lower back, my mid back, and my upper back, back up to tall. Let's do that again. Tilting my pelvis, curving that lower back, curve the middle back, curve the upper back, push back, head down between your arms, take a breath. Make sure those shoulders are not creeping up. Feel the stretch and the curve. Now I'm going to stack back my lower body, stack back my mid back and my upper back up to straight. Let's do one more of these. And when we come back up, we're actually going to do a back extension this time. So I'm going to tilt my pelvis to curl in over this ball. Curl my mid back, curl my upper back, push away. Head down between my arms, shoulders are relaxed. Take a breath. Allow the cords to pull me back up as I stack my spine. Lower back, mid back, upper back, back to upright. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull onto my toe bar. Now it's as if the ball is in my mid back and I'm stretching over it. I'm going to stick out my chest and kind of curl over that imaginary ball. My head can go ahead and relax back. And I'm letting the toe bar go ahead and hold me as I extend through my back. Slowly bring your neck back up and slowly sit up straight. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and do some other arm stretches. So what I want you to do is bring your arms at a 90-degree angle in front of your shoulder here. My shoulders are gonna be down and back, and I'm gonna make sure my shoulders are down the whole time I'm opening. Open slowly, and hold. And you're gonna really feel a stretch in those shoulders. My shoulders are down, which means I'm feeling a stretch right in here. If I had my shoulders up, I could get in a bad position. Let's take a breath. My shoulders are relaxed down, but I'm not forcing them down uncomfortably. Go ahead and release and come back in. Let's do one more of those. The motion is coming from our shoulders to open up, in line with our shoulders, not further back. Take a breath. And go ahead and release it back in. Now we're gonna take our arms straight in front of our shoulders, hands facing each other, and we're gonna make sure our shoulders are rolled down and back, nice and relaxed. Go ahead and tap your palms together if you can. And if not, go ahead and bring them as close as you can. Roll our shoulders down again. We're gonna go ahead and open back up to our shoulders and feel that stretch. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Come on back in, close up as much as possible. Let's open again, just not going past our shoulders. Very good, let's bring it back in and relax. Next, we're gonna do an upper back stretch. We start with our fingers interlaced if possible, and we flip them around. If you can't do that, curve your arms like you're hugging a tree and flip your palms out. And what we're gonna do is curve through our upper back while we're pushing our palms away from us. So this is what it looks like if you can interlace your fingers. I'm rolling my shoulders down so I can really focus on that upper back. If you can't interlace your fingers, you're just holding it, still pushing your palms away from you with your shoulders down. You're bent over and your head is relaxed down. Take a breath. Go ahead and relax your palms to the toe bar and curl yourself up one vertebrae at a time until you're up to straight. Last stretch in this position is going to be the modified mermaid. Lift one arm up. Your shoulder is down and relaxed. From your hip, you're gonna lift up and out and then stretch over. See, my elbow is on my upper thigh right now, holding me up. You can also hold on to your toe bar if that's more comfortable, and you could be here on your seat if that works as well. Take a breath. Let's go ahead and straighten up. Let's do the other side. Arm goes up. I'm going to be leaning on my upper thigh. Start to bend over. I'm on my elbow on my upper thigh here. Taking a breath. I can grab my toe bar if that feels better. And I can also be next to my hip with my hand. Go ahead and straighten back up slowly and bring your arm down. We're ready for the cool down part of our stretch. Even though this whole stretch has been a little relaxing, you're still actually getting a workout. So let's go ahead and take it for the cool down. We're gonna lie back down for this. For the cool down, I'm gonna go ahead and check my position again. My shoulders are gonna be against the shoulder pads, but not tightly up. My spine is gonna be neutral, meaning I'm not tilting my pelvis either way, and I have a slight space in my mid-back. And I'm gonna make sure my hips are facing up to the ceiling for this entire cool down. I go ahead and put my hands under my hips for comfort. For this first move, we're gonna go ahead and push out. I'm gonna bend my knee in, lift my leg, and I'm holding behind my thigh. If I'm more flexible, I can go ahead and grab behind my calf, or you can grab onto your pants and hold it as if you have kind of like a strap. And your knee can be bent if that's more comfortable as well. So with whatever position you're gonna be in, go ahead and push out, and we're gonna flex and point our foot. So flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. These are nice and relaxed. Flex, point. Last one. Flex, point. go ahead and put your foot back to the toe bar and come on in. So I'm gonna go ahead and push back out. My other knee is bent up or bent in. I'm holding behind my thigh. You can hold behind your calf. You can hold onto your pants. And we're gonna go ahead and do 5. So point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Last one, point, flex. Foot goes back down to the toe bar and go ahead and come in. Our next stretch is what I call 4 stretch, and you have some options. So our first option is to hold behind that thigh, bending our knee down this time as much as comfortable and pulling that thigh into our chest as much as possible. Keeping our hips on the platform. Or we can hold on top of our knee, pull that in as much as possible. And then the last version is to go ahead and flex that foot, cross it over your other knee, and come in for the stretch. So let's go ahead and stretch out. Bring the right knee in, hold wherever you need to hold, or go ahead and flex, cross it over your knee, and we're gonna come in and out for 5 in that position. 1, if you're holding your knee, you're just holding it while you squat through that one leg. 2, let's take a breath. 3, 2 more. If you're doing the stretch with me, your foot's staying flexed to protect that joint. 4, last one, 5. Whatever you're holding, however you're holding your leg, go ahead and rock slightly back and forth. You might be holding here, rocking slightly back and forth. Your shoulders are staying on the platform, you're really rocking through those hips there. Go ahead and put your foot back down, and let's do the other side. Stretch out. Go ahead and pick whatever version you're doing. If you're with me, you're flexing your foot, crossing it over that knee, and coming in for 5. 1, 2, breathe through these. 3, 4, 5. Now whatever position you're in, go ahead and rock side to side. Okay, go ahead and put that toe back on the toe bar. Straighten out again with your both feet. And we're gonna do running. So if we're running, my left knee is gonna bend and my right heel is gonna go under the toe bar. I'm gonna come back up to the balls of my feet. Right knee bends, left heel goes under. We're gonna do 10 on each side of that. 10 on each side. Start with our left knee bent, right heel under. Switch, right knee bent, left heel under. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 9, 9, and 10, 10. Okay, go ahead and bend your knees and come in. Our last stretch for the night is going to be getting on our toes on the toe bar and letting our knees drop down to the side. And when I do that, I go ahead and put my foot to the side as well. I drop my knees down, keeping my shoulders on the platform, and I'm going to turn my head in the opposite direction. Only drop your knees as much as comfortable. Take a breath there. To come up, I'm going to bring one knee up first, the other knee up. I'm going to go back up on my toes. Let my knees drop to the other side. Go ahead and move to the sides of my foot, sides of my feet. keeping my shoulders down on the platform and looking away. Take a deep breath. One leg up, the other leg up, back to your toes. Let your knees drop to the other side, going onto the sides of your feet. Shoulders stay down, turn your head to the opposite direction. Take a breath. One leg comes back up, the other leg comes back up to your toes, head comes back to the middle. Dropping your knees to the other side and coming onto the sides of your feet. Shoulders stay down, head looks away to the other side. Take a deep breath. We're going to do one more of these each way. Bring one knee up, the other knee up, head back to neutral, up on your toes. Drop your knees to the side. Go ahead and put your sides of your feet are on the toe bar. Shoulders stay down on the platform and your head looks away. Take a deep breath. You can hold this as long as you need to. And bring one knee in, bring the other knee up, head back to neutral. Up on your tippy toes, this is the last one. Let your legs drop to the side, scoot to the sides of your feet. Shoulders stay on the platform and look away. Take a deep breath. Hold it if needed. Right knee comes up, the other leg comes up, head back to neutral. We're going to go ahead and get up off the machine. I'm going to put my feet down on the standing platform, start turning my hips and shoulders to the side, pushing up through my shoulder pad and coming up on my arm. I'm going to go ahead and lift up my toe bar to swing my feet around. And I'm going to stand up for Eve's lunge. For Eve's lunge, my outside foot is going to go next to the toe bar. My inner leg is going to come up onto the platform. I'm going to put my foot against the shoulder pad, and I'm going to go ahead and drop down onto the top of my knee, bottom of my thigh. If I don't get the right spot, I'm just going to lift up and adjust until I'm comfortable. I'm holding my body upright with the toe bar. My hips are facing the same direction as the toe bar. My shoulders are relaxed and down. My head is neutral. And I'm going to go ahead and push back. And take a breath. The toe bar is helping me stay upright in this position. And I'm really feeling a stretch in that hip flexor. Let's come back in. Let's do number 2. Take some nice breaths. Come back in, you're staying in the same position. Hips facing the same direction as your toe bar. Here's our last one. Come on in, let's walk around to the other side. Comes up on the platform. I go ahead and push my toes back towards the shoulder pad. My toes are relaxed, they are not firmly pointed. I'm going to square my hips the direction of the toe bar, and I'm going to use the toe bar to hold myself upright. I'll lift my leg and place it back down until I'm on the top of my knee or the bottom of my thigh. I'm not on the knee joint at all, and I'm going to go ahead and push back for 3. Taking a breath. Come back in. Here's 2. Shoulders down. Last one. Come back in. So thank you so much for joining me for this nice relaxing stretch. This is a great stretch to do before bed or at the end of the week or any day you just want to relax. And remember, anytime you're doing stretches on the AeroPilates, you're strengthening at the same time, which is one of the amazing things about this machine. is stretching and strengthening goes hand in hand. But hopefully you feel very relaxed right now to be ready for bed or ready to just have the relaxing rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this workout. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments down below, and I will see you next time on Everything AeroPilates. Bye guys.